Welcome back to another edition of Mondays with Mike. Here's the question of the week. Dear Mike, my employer has said that he'd like us to give him honest input about his business practices and habits, good or bad. While it's easy to praise him for good decisions, it's extremely difficult to find the right words to use when we feel he's doing something foolish. This usually results in our avoiding constructive criticism altogether, which ultimately doesn't benefit the bottom line. What is the best way to approach a touchy subject with someone in authority sign trying to juggle sometimes? Well, first of all, I'd ask you to evaluate the extent to which your criticism is constructive. For my money, criticism and constructive are generally oxymorons. Most of the time, people don't feel like criticism is constructive. So the first thing you need to do is ask him specifically what kind of feedback you'd like. And what question is he really trying to ask? If he asks for generic or she asks for generic feedback about what they're doing and you say, I think it's a really bad idea, and it was your boss's idea, they're not likely to welcome that. If you share information like this, here's what my concern is, here's what I think will happen if we do that, that kind of thing, then you're likely to find that they'll be much more receptive to feedback. So the first thing you want to do is you want to ask your boss, what information can I best provide you that would give you the best information? The second thing is when he asks you that or she asks you that, give them very specific feedback based on what they ask. And then make sure that their response does not keep you from giving the feedback that you're asked for. And if you get negative feedback or negative response from your boss, you need to tell them, hey, you asked me, I'm giving you the advice that you asked for. At all costs, you have to avoid, though, criticizing the person personally. Stay away from comments like, I think it's a really stupid idea, I think it'd be foolish, I think it'd be catastrophic. Because bosses don't like to hear what I call a criticism vacuum, which means you give them criticism and then you don't give them any solutions. So the most important thing to do is say, this is the feedback I'm giving you, here's what I suggest instead of what you're suggesting. Most bosses don't wake up in the morning and go, I need a really stupid idea, and then I need everyone who works with me to point out how stupid I am. So when they ask for feedback, try to position it in what you think would work better. You know what, I think what you're saying is not going to work as effectively as if we did X. Okay, let me know how it works out. Thanks for watching. See ya.